Hey everyone, it's me, your boy Trevor, cooking island fusion food. Today I'm going to show you how to cook some ackee and saltfish without using cured cod. This ackee and saltfish that I'm going to cook for you is we're going to use fresh cod, which is just the same thing as cured cod, but this one just don't have salt on it. However, I just want to tell you the reason why I'm doing this. A lot of people have hypertension, blood pressure. Jamaican food is great. Caribbean food is great. We love eating Caribbean food. But sometimes it's just too salty. So anyways, this is what we're going to do. We're going to show you a different way of making it so it's not so salty, but very tasteful. A lot of flavors. You got the Scotch bonnet pepper. You got your onion, your garlic, your scallions. You still have everything in it that you need. We're just going to make it a little bit more healthier. So with further ado, we're going to go to the sink. We're going to wash that cod. We're going to make sure it's nice and clean. And then we're going to put it together for you. So do it again. Ackee and saltfish. We're going to do it the right way. Thank you. So here we are. These are actually cutting boards, and you could get them at any store to buy. The reason I think everyone should have these in their house is because of contamination, cross-contamination, because you can't mix certain things with certain things. So here we are. This one is for veggies. If you look at it right here, there's a print of a broccoli right there. This one would be for steak. So if you look at this, you see a nice head on it. This one's for chicken. There's a chicken thigh on it, chicken leg. And this one is for fish. So this is the one I will be using today to prepare the fish on. However, you gotta make sure you rinse and wash everything. It's very important to make sure things are clean. So I will wash my fish right now. I'm gonna use some lemon, lime, vinegar to clean it up. So here's my bowl that I'll be using to wash my fish. This is a fresh cod. I got this one from the supermarket and it's pretty good, pretty nice. I'm just taking the paper off. Open it up. It's not salted cod, it's just regular fresh cod. And the reason why we're using this is to save time when you cook. And that's pretty much what it looks like. So I will put it in my bowl, put some water on, washing it off. So at first, give it a nice wash. Okay. You want to take this, pour that water out, put some more water. Have to use cold water because if you use anything else, your fish will be cooking really quick. Just squeeze it on it. You need that lime to get the grime off. You know, it's just one of those tricks that we use in the Caribbean ever since my grandmother was alive and her grandmother was alive. Lime, vinegar, and lemon cleans everything. So yeah, man. So anyways, you know, washing that, really nice. Okay, discard the lemon, and also, give me 1 second. I will get some vinegar. Okay, and this. If you are Jamaican or you're from the Caribbean, you always have this in your house because this is the kind of stuff you use to clean everything. You know, you can use that and clean your car if you want to because it's that good. You know, your car will come out fresh. However, that's said and done. That's my cod. I'm gonna get my cutting board for the cod. Sorry guys, gotta get everything together. It's been a bit of a mess right here, but it's fine. That's how we do it. We're supposed to make mess when you cook because cooking is supposed to be fun. I mean, it's supposed to taste good and then you eat it later, but this is what we're gonna do. So anyways, I'm gonna cut my cod in small pieces, okay? And guys, I want to let you know, I'm not a trained chef. I'm a home cook. So, you know, I'm just pretty much doing my thing. I'm a home cook, not a trained chef. So just want you guys to know that, you know, put in a disclaimer. But yeah, pretty much that's it. So now we're gonna take this and we will go back over to the table and we're gonna season it very nicely. And I will put everything together so you guys can see what fresh cod make ackee and saltfish. All right, so see you in a little bit. All right guys, so I'm back. So this is the order we're gonna do this. Pretty much, I got my Scotch bonnet pepper, I got my thyme, got some scallions, and I have my unsalted cod, which at this point, I already washed this. These are already washed, so everything is washed. You always wash your seasoning because guess what? It's the, you know, the cleanliness part of it. So I'm gonna cut up these. I'm gonna saute my scallion, my thyme, a little bit of onions. We're gonna do all that together, and then we're gonna add the cod to it. After adding the cod, then we will add the ackee to it, and you will see what I'm talking about, the way you can make unsalted cod with ackee. Okay, so here we go. We're just gonna cut up my scallions right now. I mean, that's pretty straightforward and easy, you know. And as I said before, I'm a home cook. I've never, ever become a trained chef. So whatever I'm doing here, I'm doing it just from being taught by my grandmother, my mother, my father, sisters, you know, just family members who taught me how to cook. So at the end of the day, and then I create my own. I literally go out and create stuff that I need to do. And, you know, so I am trying to see if I'm good at this. Okay, been doing it for like 40 years, so you know. Anyways, when you do your Scotch bonnet pepper, one of the things why it's super spicy is because most people don't take that vein out, that little white vein inside. If you take this out, that will eliminate some of the spiciness. You want the flavor from the skin. The seeds also are very spicy. You know what I mean? So that's how you have to get rid of the spiciness. However, all right, thyme. So a lot of people like to put the thyme in with the sprigs. I don't do that. I like to take the sprigs off. You know, I just like to take the leaves off, and the sprigs you put them to the side because that's what they are. They look like little cockroach arms. You know, you don't want them in your food anyways. So you get them off. You know, it's taking a little bit more time, but I think it's more flavorful and the food is more enjoyable without the sprigs inside. And that's just my thing. Everybody else is different. People do things differently. So I cannot sit here and say it's wrong. I just like it this way. I just like it, take it off, take a little extra time, but you know, for me it's great. So yeah, so I think all of you guys should probably try and do this if you want, but you don't have to. Don't ever have to. It's just my way. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of onions to it. And I'll move over to the stove in about 15 to 20 seconds and get some coconut oil and saute all of this. So guys, that's what it looks like right there. Now, hold on just a second. Let me grab a big handful of onions because we're gonna use all of that. It's great seasoning. You know, season your food. You season, you're gonna be all right. You're not seasoning, you know, you're not gonna be okay. Okay, so however, I told you it was fresh cod. So what I'm gonna do is take a pinch of salt and still put on the cod because it's fresh, but you still need a pinch of salt. So, you know, a couple pinches of salt is good. And also I will put a pinch of black pepper. It's flavoring, you know, it's great. Salt and pepper, some of the best flavor you could get in your life. All right, guys, so guess what? See you on the other side. We're gonna get it to the stove, and we're gonna show you how to put it together, all right? Thank you. Hey guys, guess what? I'm back. So guess this is what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna put this thing together. We're gonna make sure it's nice, it's gonna taste good, you're gonna love it. So anyways, the cooking time is gonna be about maybe less than 10 minutes, all right? Because it's very easy, cod is easy to cook. You're just gonna saute some onion. Anyways, I'm using coconut oil. Back in Jamaica, it's one of our favorite oil to use, got good flavor, everything tastes good about coconut oil. I'm gonna add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil to it because we're gonna keep it as healthy as possible. So here's where we're gonna go. We're gonna use a teaspoon of coconut oil, all right? And with that, you're just gonna let it go through a little bit. Yep, see? My heat is in medium, okay? So please don't go over medium. You're gonna burn your stuff. I mean, I know some people like to get their scallion burned. It tastes pretty good actually, burnt scallion, you know, with a bit of garlic. So anyways, this is what we're doing. We're getting the coconut oil dissolved right there. I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna add all of my seasoning, okay? Just add that in. And you can hear that crackling, that rattling. I mean, that's the sound of a good meal right there. That's what you need to hear. All right, so believe me, this is gonna taste really, really super good. You won't have any problem eating this. And as I said before, this is a Jamaican staple national meal, but I'm just trying to make it a little bit less salty and get in and get it done. Okay, guys, so right now we're having all that going on there, and you know, you need to stir it a little bit, you know. You need to stir it up a little bit. And all right, see what's going on there? It's crackling, it's rattling. You know, it's gonna be nice and translucent. Guys, I'm gonna tell you something. When you're cooking, just keep wiping down your stove, keep everything clean. It's so much easier when you're finished, just to keep things a little bit together. You know, don't just cook and leave everything dirty. Just keep cleaning while you're cooking, you know. Yeah, so pretty much, as you notice, I didn't have any salt to this, but I did add some to the cod. You know, so that makes so much difference. And if you can smell this, it smells really good. It's just really simple garlic, scallion, onions, and a little bit of Scotch bonnet pepper, you know, a little bit of red peppers, and you know, just cooking that up. So it could be nice and tender. And now I'm gonna go in with my cod, but I will crank this up a little bit more. You know, and those are nice, good chunks of nice, juicy cod. You know, who doesn't want nice chunks of cod in their ackee and saltfish? Look at that, you know, beautiful. And if anybody tell me they don't like saltfish in their ackee and saltfish, tell them not to eat ackee and saltfish. You know, look at that, so nice. And there's so many different ways to do that. As I said, I like ackee and saltfish with cured cod. But I find out that I have high blood pressure and I have to, you know, make regulations that's gonna feed my body and keep me around for a few more years for me and my kids, and my grandkids. You know, I only got one so far, but waiting for another 2 or 3 or 4, you know, and this is really great. So I'm gonna crank that up a little bit. And this is just a matter of cooking the cod right now. Once that cod is cooked, we're gonna add the ackee to it, and we're pretty much gonna be done. And we're gonna show you a couple of different ways how to serve this, because ackee and saltfish you serve as dinner or breakfast. So a lot of people don't know that. You know, some people think it's just a breakfast meal, but you know, the country I'm from, which is Senton, Discovery Bay, we serve it as breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So just wanting to know that still. Anyways, guess what? Now make that go on sauteed, and you know, I'll come back to you within about a few minutes and make this water go on, but keep it going. We're nice, we're sweet. Food look good. So guys, I'm about to add my ackee to this. Okay, I'm gonna turn my stove down a little bit, quiet down the heat. As you can well see, this cod is nice. It's fully cooked, fully cooked. It's not salted, fully cooked. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna bring my ackee over, which I wash, I rinse it because it comes in a brine in a can, and this is canned ackee, so you know there's brine on it. So I already rinsed it off, and now I'm gonna add it to my cod. Okay, and pretty much you want to work it as little as possible because you know the ackee will break off, and it probably don't turn out the way you want to because it's gonna break. And you don't want it to become mush. You want the big ackee, the pegs of the ackee in it. And you don't want it to become a mush. Alright? So just be mindful that, you know, this is unsalted cod, ackee, and saltfish. Which, either ways, all I did was use a piece of cod that's not cured. Directly from the fish market. So I'll leave this, I'll cover this and leave it for less than 2-3 minutes, and then we'll put it together for you and show you how we put it together back home in Jamaica, which is pretty simple. We either eat it for breakfast or dinner. And I'm gonna do both ways. I'm gonna do the breakfast type, and it will also do the dinner type. So you guys, you're gonna love it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be great. Guess what? I see you in about 3 to 4 seconds. Hey everyone, we're back. So guess what? Ackee and Sautéed. We just finished. Yes, it's great. It looks beautiful. And we're gonna show you how to eat this. For people who are not Jamaican or for people from the Caribbean, listen, this is how we eat it. Pretty much, we have Ackee and Sautéed. You could have it for breakfast or we could have it for dinner. Even lunch. People eat it for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. It's really good. We love it. So I have some yam and bananas and dumpling. And when I said yam, I'm not talking about sweet yams. I'm talking about a yam, which is a starch, almost like a potato, which is really, really good with Ackee and Sautéed. It's yellow yam. That's what we call it, yellow yam. So guess what? We're going to put it together for you guys and let you see how it looks. All right? So we're going to see you after we put it together in about 3 to 4 seconds. All right? Thank you. So guys, I'm back. Guess what? I'm almost got the finished product ready. We got your Ackee and Sautéed breakfast. Guess what? We got the dinner product right here. So I'm going to put it together so you can see exactly what we have. So this is what we normally would have for breakfast in Jamaica. Okay, this is like the ultimate Jamaican food. If you eat this, you eat it, you're nice, you're lucky. And if you have this, believe me, you don't get hungry for the rest of the day. However, this one is the one that we normally eat for dinner or lunch. We do it for dinner or lunch. You know, so what I'm doing right now is just kind of putting it together so you guys can see it. As I said, I use unsalted cod for this. So guess what? Try it, give it a shot, eat it, love it. You know what? Do me a favor. All I know, try to be Jamaican one time. No problem, man. Cause guess what? We're not gonna use no problem no more. We're just gonna say it's not a situation. Take care of the situation. So guess what? At the end of the day, subscribe, go down to the bottom, hit that button at the bottom. Because guess what? We need people to come over here and handle this like the way we do. And guess what? Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I will send somebody to Jamaica for free, man. So do me a favor, hit the subscribe button. There's gonna be a competition. See you later. Enough niceness. Trevor.